Yo, we are back for another episode of the Man to Man Pod. Yours truly, Darius Butler, my co-host, Antoine Bethea. And we got a very, very, very special guest to the show today, man. My brother, man. Blood couldn't make us no closer. We go back like 4 flats on the lack, man. 10-year vet. Start off with the Raider legend. Went to the Chiefs, went balled out in AZ as well. Known him for a long, long time, man. Welcome to the show, Tyvon Branch. What's happening?
Appreciate it, Brody. I like the intro, man. I like that, man.
Hey, man, we could have went a lot longer, man. UCONN, talk about the UCONN days and all that, man. But just jumping into it right now, man. How you feeling, man? What you up to?
I'm coolin', man. Dad life, man. Quarantine dad life. I'll be busy with my son. Got a baby girl on the way, so just been chilling, man.
Oh, with the truthful. Oh, you about to get you knee deep in it now.
Oh yeah,
sir. Ain't no going back. But shit, man, that's what's up, man. I know a lot been going on around the league. Watched the game last night. Matter of fact, Cowboys Cardinals game. Guy we all know. Guy that came on the show earlier, Buda Baker, went out there and balled out. I know you played with him a little bit early in his career. What's your thoughts on him?
Man, he a baller, man. He a baller. I seen the day one though. I'm like, he came into camp making plays. I'm like, oh, yeah, this dude gonna be a star in the league, man. He got a motor, always around the ball. He got a knack for the game. Some people the game just come to, and he's one of those guys, man. Yeah, for sure, man. So
you're starting out in your career. I know you were a big track guy. I think national champ in high school. How did you make that transition to football? When did you start playing football? How was it growing up? Did you ever see yourself going to the league, having a 10-year career? When are those thoughts of that, when that work come?
I was always a football guy. I kind of ran track because when I transferred high schools, my football coach was a track coach. So he kind of made, if you wasn't playing another sport, you had to run track.
Yeah.
So that's what got me into track. And so football was always my first love. I kind of knew that's what I wanted to do. I got a lot of notoriety because of track, because I won states and then I won nationals. So kind of had a little buzz for track around the town and stuff and around my city. But football was always my true love. And so once I started getting scholarship offers and stuff, I'm like, I knew what time it was. I knew I wanted to go play football. So, got the offer from UConn, went up there on my visit, met you.
Yep.
Been rocking ever since. So,
That's a fact. That's a long, what's that, 16 years ago? Damn.
That's a long time.
Time flies.
Y'all boys getting old. Hey, hey, what made you decide UConn?
To be honest, it was my biggest offer at the time. And then other teams started coming in later on, other schools started coming in later on, but I had already committed and I was like, man, you know what, I'm gonna just stick to my guns, man. And plus, I had a good visit. Went up there, kicked it. It was snowing like crazy though.
Yup.
I remember
that was the first time I saw snow. Matter of fact, as
I remember
outside of Germany. Yeah.
I think I whooped you in Madden or something.
Stop it! I didn't lose the Madden. I didn't lose the Madden to you. Nobody else I played on that visit, man. But I remember that shit like it was yesterday. That was probably might have been my first visit, actually, either first or second visit. And going up there, met you. I remember meeting Julius Williams, Big Swole.
Yeah.
I thought he was a junior and senior on the team. Met you, met Hutch. Our whole class was kind of mobbing from the jump. We all kind of clicked. It was cool, but them college visits something else, man.
Man, I remember meeting Dan Davis for the first time, man.
Yep.
On that visit. He was super small. I'm like, bro, this dude is a grown man.
And then you couldn't tell Dan Davis he wasn't already a 4-year vet in the league.
Yeah.
What was this he played?
He was
D tackle.
D tackle.
He ended up going to D tackle. I think he came in as a DN.
Yeah. I remember I met him, bro. I'm like, bro, he looked like a star already. Like he had chains on.
But he was ready. Matter of fact, you pulled up. Did you drive up there?
To UConn?
You drove to UConn? Yeah.
My family drove up there, yeah.
I'm saying for the visit? Because I want to think you had like an Escalade or something.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, they dropped that. That duffel bag.
Yeah, Pops had the Escalade back there. He had big boy rims on it.
Ty stayed with a whip on campus. Early on, especially young cats ain't got whips. Freshman, I ain't get a whip till I think my junior year.
And me, I was my junior year.
Junior year, so that's you got one too?
Yeah.
The amount of money I paid the bursar office, I probably could have bought it.
all the parking tickets.
All the parking tickets, man.
But yeah, my dog had the Lade, had a Lex, hella beat in the back. Pops, what is that? Camaro? I almost killed myself in.
Oh, the Corvette.
Corvettes. Yeah, I'm scared of that American muscle to this day.
Yeah.
But
I let this dude butt drive the Corvette.
Almost wrecked your shit,
man.
Bruh.
Doing fishtailing in the parking lot. I'm like, bro, you in the parking lot, bro. How you almost crash in the parking lot?
Bro, I had to feel that power, pause. I had to feel it, guys. Hit that pedal, bro. It was like a little dirt.
I tried to tell you,
man. I said pause, bro.
This boy is crazy, man. This boy is crazy.
Nah, man. We had hella good times, man. So just we always talk about, everybody's kind of experience, everybody's path is different. So me and you came in the same class, 2004. Came as a freshman together. You played as a true freshman.
Yeah.
I redshirted as a true freshman. I remember that been real frustrating for me. So you playing as a true freshman, that's a complete different experience. I don't even went to a bowl game. I think that was our first bowl game in history too. So you was a contributor. So how was that transition going from high school? Because I know you played out of position in high school. So talk about transitioning and going to UConn. How that affected you on and off the field.
UConn recruited me to play I think they wanted me to play safety. And then when I got there,
and what was you playing? You gotta tell people what you was playing in high school though.
In high school, man, I played a little bit of everything, but mostly I was like an outside linebacker. I used to go to DN sometimes. I was an outside linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the week, I might mess around, play like strong safety or something, but mostly I was an outside linebacker.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that's kind of similar to how I was. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, undersized, played middle linebacker, moved to safety. And I guess, we're going to talk about it later in the show, but just like your style of play, your physical style of play, I just think sometimes that just correlates to it. You know what I'm saying? Just being, how you was playing in high school and playing out of position. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And plus, high school, you're going to put your best player wherever you think you need to put them to make plays that week. So, yeah, that's man. So then I got to UConn. They're like, yeah, you about to play corner. I'm like, corner? I barely ever backpedaled in my life. So, that
but you was a 60-meter champ. So,
facts, yeah. I guess I had no choice, but,
Yeah.
But big shout out to Coach Lack, man. He's one of those guys, man. I give him a lot of credit still to this day, man, because he really taught me how to play the position. And, he worked with me. It wasn't easy. My back pedal used to be crazy. You know that.
Facts.
I came in, man. D-Butt had sweet feet right off the jump, man.
I was $160 soaking wet. I'm thinking I'm about to come out there and start, take some shit. We're gonna red the shirt.
Damn, so yeah, that was crazy. But it all worked out in the end.
Mm-hmm.
We held it down. He had one side, I had the other. We held it down.
So when did you make that move from corner to safety? It
wasn't until I got drafted.
Oh, so you played corner? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we experimented. We experimented with it against West Virginia. So matter of fact, hold on. So West Virginia.
No, we're not gonna talk about
that. Just real quick. This was a group. This was a group effort, guys. This is a group effort. We keep it a buck on here. All right, we talk about when AD get ran over and shit. Sometimes we talk about all type of shit. This West Virginia game put my dog at safety. Mind you.
So who West Virginia had at that time?
Bruh.
Everybody. You name them, they was there at Pat White, Steve Slayton. They are one of the most slept on teams of all time.
Was Tyvon Austin out there?
Nah,
he wasn't there yet.
He wasn't there yet.
Nah,
he was the first Tyvon Austin.
Facts. So they had Noah Devine, they had Jock Sanders, which is another dude. They had Darius Raynaud, who went to the league, played a little bit in the league.
Yeah,
he was a returner.
Yeah, he was nice.
But really, all they needed was number 5 and number 10, Pat White, Steve Slayton. That shit. That was the only game in my life, in my professional, not even 24-hour fitness anywhere I've ever competed where I was like, bro, I don't want to play no more. Like, I don't want to play no more.
It got ugly. They got ugly.
They was running that zone read shit.
Yeah.
Me and D-Butt sitting on the bench on the sideline. He looked at me. I looked at him. I was like, bro, this is ugly, bro.
But they had like 500 yards rushing on or something crazy. But
and mind you, we the two teams in the Big East that's fighting for the Big East championship.
We fight for it. We fight for it. And
I think we might have been both undefeated at the time too.
Yeah, we went on to what did we do that? Did we co-champs or something like that?
We were co-champs. Yep.
We were the co-champs, but they went on and they got the BCS bid and they went and beat Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
So I was happy to see that made me feel a little bit better about that. But we experimented with tight safety there. And then when he went to league, I remember talking to you a lot during the draft process. And you were telling me, hey, these teams want me to play corner or want me to play safety. So that's kind of what you was going to be projected as.
Yeah.
But actually going into it and making that transition, did you feel kind of more comfortable? Because that's, you going from an island and now you back at safety. Now you're in the box, you hitting them a lot more physical. So how was that transition in the league?
You know what? I thought it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I feel like UConn kind of prepped me, like, T.O. and Coach Black and
man.
T.O. Oh, big shout out to T.O. because he really taught us how to break down film and he taught us how to be pros when we was in college, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So big shout out to him, Todd Orlando. But so we like at UConn, it wasn't like, oh, you play corner, you just got to learn corner. We had to learn everything. And our corners, actually, we did most of the communicating to our safeties because we had a young kid, Robbie Vaughn at safety. He was like a true freshman, I think. And then we had Dana Delliston. He one of the people like he might say 10 words to you in 5 years. So
5 years, bro.
Yeah.
So we did most of the communicating for our defense in the back end, me and D-Butt. So
that's
so that
crazy.
part of
I forgot about that. That's wild.
Yeah, so that part of it came easy because I always learned all the positions anyway in the secondary or on the back end. And then the communicating part was always easy because that's what I did for 4 years at college. So so making that transition was kind of easy. It just was the angles. That's what changed the most was the angles of like how you had to fit in the run game, how you had to fit, in certain packages. And so like that part of it was, the difficult part for me. And then the speed, bro.
Yeah.
You got linebackers and you got tight ends and stuff running like wide outs and
Yeah.
Like it was the speed in the league was crazy, man.
No, for sure. If you could go back and you ask the young Tyvon as far as your rookie year, say your first 2 years, what would you do differently? Just, as far as like off the field, on the field, what would you do differently?
My early years, probably my diet. That was probably like, I'm coming straight out of college. We eating Wendy's every day and still have 8-packs and stuff like that.
Facts.
So like the diet part of it, I had to learn that from the older guys. Like, like you gotta put the right fuel in your body and stuff like that. And back then it was a lot harder to study film than it is now. Now you get the iPad.
Yeah.
Back then we getting the
DVDs.
Yeah,
CD. Yeah.
You got the cut up CDs, you got the games, you got the practice joints.
Yeah.
And you can only watch that at the crib. So like if you ain't spending that much time in the crib, it changed everything. So, so that part of it, like the film part of it, like guys don't know how good they got it with the iPads now, man. That's the iPad changed the game, man. You take the iPad with you everywhere. Later in my career, once we got the iPads, I was watching film, nonstop. I'll be at dinner, I'll pull it out while we waiting on the food to come out.
Yeah, plane ride on the shitter, it ain't matter.
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
So like, them guys got it made now, man. Getting on the phone, having to call the audio department, like, hey, man, I get some cut-ups, third down cut-ups.
Yeah,
that was the worst.
For you, I have it for you in the morning.
So back then, that it was even more important to have like an old head, right? And look out, kind of show you the ropes, on and off the field. Hey, do this, do that. It's how you practice. It's how you take care of your body off the field. Hey, stay away from this, do that. I know you had Huff, somebody very close with, but who else was it? Even if talk about that relationship, who was the old heads that looked out for you?
You know what's crazy? Like me and Huff been cool since day one, but when I first got there, who kind of took me under their wing was D'Angelo Hall. And he kind of like chopped it up with me, showed me the ropes a little bit, showed me what it's like to be a pro.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. That Oakland secondary was so crazy when I first got there, bro.
So
Namdi was there too, right?
Namdi Asama. But
somebody asked a question about Namdi.
Yeah, Namdi was holding out at the time, right? So my first day, I'm pulling up. It's D Hall. I got Michael Huff. Huff was a Thorpe Award winner, so I'm like, I watched him ball at Texas. Then Jabril Wilson, they just won the Super Bowl with the Giants.
I forgot about Jabril.
Yeah. So you got all these dudes back there, man. This kid Chris Johnson, he had 419 tattooed on his calves. He was flying.
I remember.
This probably was the
fastest secondary. Yeah,
but that's the Raiders, bro. You probably knew you was going there as soon as you ran that 4.2 at the combine.
Right.
You knew you was on their radar. They had y'all boys had some skaters.
That's all it was. It was like like you said, you run a 4.3 or less, shit.
You're on the radar.
Coming to get you.
That secondary was so fast, bro. If you ran like a 4.4, everybody like you was like this. That was like a forever to us.
That's brave.
That's wild.
So
that year, D Hall, D Hall, that was the year he 8 games and then went to he double dipped
like
that year.
Crazy, like 8 games
for 8 games, and then he went to the Redskins, well, the Washington football team now.
Yeah,
and got broke off again.
Yeah, hey, but at the time, bro, you got to understand the Raiders, all we did was play man-to-man, right? That's literally, it could be 3rd and 17, 18. We playing man. You know what I'm saying? It was no zone.
I'm hot.
No nothing.
Yeah.
So, we in the meetings, and D Hall used to be like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to work. Give me something, man. Like, y'all know what I do. I may play. Because D Hall he pick everything off. You throw the ball at him, he picking it.
Yeah.
But he was like an off guy. They want him to get up and press every play. He just wasn't with it. And he's like, man, y'all got to work with me, man. Like, y'all brought me here to be me, so let me be me,
Yeah.
But they had Namdi on the other side, and Namdi, all he wanted to do was choke people out. So it was like you got to pick your poison. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's good that he showed you. So I know in New England, like I had Sean Springs who had been around. What year was D Hall in? He had to be around 10, 8, 9 at that time.
He had to be like year 6,
7. Yeah, I was gonna say like 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we old for real.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, because D Hall will fool you, because you gotta think D Hall came out as a soft. He was like 20 when he came when he got to the league.
Okay.
He was young, so so I think a lot of time people get lost, like thinking like, man, he been in the league for even though he did play a long time, but he came out when he was like 20 years old.
Man, he was telling me stories about like when he first got to the league. Like, man, I was going out with Lil Bow Wow get me in the club. I'm like, yeah, right.
Down there in Atlanta.
Yeah. He like, man, I'm 20. I can't even get in the clubs. Lil Bow Wow get me in.
So them Oakland years, man. Like how was like just because I think y'all was 8-8 was your best season when you was there.
Yeah,
but you were balling, doing a lot, racking up tackles. I think your first year you got banged up, and then that following probably 4 years, that 4-year stretch in Oakland, like you was dominating. You was kind of like playing. Buda Baker plays a lot how you used to play.
Like, I was about to say that.
I see a lot of similarities in y'all game. But how frustrating was that for you for playing that well at a high level and losing?
It was losing always frustrating. Period.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean. But to lose
a competitor
in Oakland, like
you,
to lose in Oakland is a different kind of losing. Like because the whole city is all about the Raiders, bro. So they bleed silver and black out there. So like it was more frustrating as like you got to go out in public and see these people that like literally die hard fans, and you not giving them what they like the product that they looking for. You know what I mean? So that was a tough part of it, and you know, we never even made the playoffs when I was in Oakland, and I spent 7 seasons out there, so that was always tough to me, you know, and it wasn't even like it was a talent thing. It wasn't like a work ethic thing. It like we just couldn't find a way to win, bro. Like no matter what we did, it never panned out for us, and it just got ugly out there. And then, you know,
how many head coaches you had out there?
Man,
I know you had.
He Lane Kiffin.
He was out there 7 years.
Lane
That's
Kiffin.
One. Was Tom Cable one of them?
Tom
Cable. I was
Cable.
about to say Cable. Yep.
Hugh Jackson.
3.
Dennis Allen.
That's crazy. That's 4.
It's probably one more. It's probably one more in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Del Rio wasn't out there.
Tony Sperano was the coach. Bless his soul.
Yep. God bless his dead. So that's 5, right? That's crazy.
I feel like it's more than that though. But
5 and 7 years.
That's wild. Hey, I know you might not be able to put it into words, but for the listeners, man, like you said, like, you know, they bleed that silver and black out there. Explain like how it was playing in that black hole.
Man, it's the gift and the curse though, because if you ain't giving them what they want, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know real quick.
Yeah.
But you know the atmosphere there, man. Like it's hard to describe it, bro. Like, you know, you go into stadiums like Seattle and stuff, it's real loud, but it's like a different type of loud in Oakland, bro. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it. It's hard. It's one of the things you have to be there to experience.
You got to kind of – I done came in there as an opponent. So I came in there as an opponent probably 2 times. And 1 year they was shitty, but the other year they was pretty good. That was Carr MVP year, matter of fact. And they beat us on like Christmas Eve. So it was – but it felt kind of like the same environment, whether y'all was losing or winning. Like you go in there, like where that black hole is, and then I went there as a fan. I went to your game. I think y'all was playing the Chargers.
Oh yeah.
So the stadium, it was kind of shitty for real. I felt like I was locked up, bro. They had the pissers, the damn long ass urinal, everybody, and they was in there, and it was a dude in there in the Chargers jersey, bro. I just knew he was about to
get punished.
Yeah, but they never. Oh, you hear Raiders? I'm talking about you see dudes. You know, tatted up from the head, face. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, this Raiders shit real. So that shit different, bro. It's definitely different, bro.
I like the environment. I played there.
I love it.
I think I played there once or twice. And like you said, the environment, man. And that's why I was saying, I know you probably can't put it into words, but it's different. It's historic. I'm mad that they're not even out there. They need another team.
Yeah, man. It hurt my heart to watch them leave, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
they sent you a piece of that stadium.
You know, I know Mark Davis was trying his hardest to get something worked out in Oakland. You know what I mean? So it had to be so far off that he felt like that was his only move. You know what I mean? Because they really loved it out there in Oakland.
Yeah.
And they look like they're on the right track. They look like they about to be winning again. Carr playing well, Gruden doing this thing. I feel like I said on here before. Man. Yeah, he I wouldn't say underrated though. I wouldn't say underrated. I think he come and he goes. Sometimes he balling, other times he's very average.
Yeah. I can't say nothing bad about him, man. I love him too much, so I can't say that.
I think the style of play that they got now though is gonna help them out.
Yeah,
they got
very beneficial for them.
They got good run game, tight end. They got some receivers as well. And you know, if the defense continue to play like they playing, flying around, I think it'll be conducive to his playing style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said it on here before, man. That's one of them teams that when they're good, it's good for the league. Like, it's good for football when the Raiders are good. Who else would you say? I would say in the top. Let's rank the top 3 most passionate fan bases. I would put Raiders.
Top 3.
I'm gonna say Raiders.
Kansas City got
Steelers.
The Cowboys. Like you. That's tough.
It's a lot.
That's tough.
Now, it got to be 3, bro. I would say the Raiders definitely. Raiders and Steelers, I think, are clear cut 1 and 2.
You got to put the Seahawks.
Seahawks?
They fans
And the Cowboys, even though they some shit, but
the Bills fans too. Bills fans earned my respect in that snow game. It was out there drunk, shirtless. I'm gonna say Raiders, Steelers, Bills.
Hold on,
Bills.
Green Bay too, bro.
I'm talking about passionate.
Green Bay.
Bro, Green Bay.
You can try
sold out for like 15 years.
Green Bay fans, they too nice though. They fans too nice, bro. Like I never bumped into a Green Bay fan that felt like beef.
Man.
So you talking
about
I'm talking about like shit like that shit. I'm talking about like the same way how like
Philly.
college football.
Yeah.
Oh, Philly. Damn, Philly.
Oh yeah, Philly too. Redskins fans like that too though.
Man, who y'all top three? Y'all can't name anybody, y'all.
Bro,
Come on, top three.
It's too many, bro.
Hey, you guys can leave forever. This is what about 40 years of experience right here. Like this top three got to be something.
But you said passionate. Passionate doesn't have to necessarily be cursing you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
now, Raiders fans, you ain't gonna talk bad about the Raiders. They can talk bad about them, but you ain't gonna talk bad about the Raiders, bro.
That's
like,
a
if you're
fact.
not a Raider fan, you're not gonna talk bad about them in front of them because it ain't gonna go down like that.
Who was your squad growing up? I know your pops was a huge Raider fan. He got the big.
My pops
he got the big.
He got a Raider tattoo. Yeah,
which is crazy. Who was your squad? Your older brother, Nut, one of your older brothers. He a big Cowboys fan. So who was your squad? Cowboys.
Cowboys fan.
That was the same as you, right?
Brother,
no, you
my older brother is
Niners.
A Niners fan. We was all different teams.
Yeah, it was Niners.
Yeah, my brother is a Niners fan, and then my younger brother is a Rams fan.
That's crazy. Y'all really all over the place.
Y'all all over the place.
But you got when he was young, that's when the Rams had Isaac Bruce. They was the greatest show on turf back then. So,
Kurt Warner, yeah.
So he grew up watching that. So he grew up
yeah. Especially if you playing Madden, you can't be mad at that at all.
Yeah, so sports was big in our crib, man. We was watching.
Gotta be.
We was watching games. I remember watching games when I'm like 4 or 5 years old.
Basketball, football,
everything.
So going.
Ty, you can hoop.
Yeah.
I'm a bucket.
You a bucket?
I'm a bucket.
Yeah, I like Ty over you. I heard you talking about your bum ass AAU experience and shit.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Some people can walk in the gym, like D-Buck can walk in the gym and you know what I mean? But if we playing like threes or something, I'm gonna be like I excel in like close quarters competitive.
Yeah. Because are you a basketball player or are you a football player on the basketball court? You know, sometimes you got them football players and you know you just want to post up, you want to bang, you want to foul.
Ty like a street ball. He like a street ball player. Like he done got more as we've gotten older.
Yeah,
his game has got more polished. You know, got the post, some mid range now. Before he was, a lot of dribblers, and then just going past you. Like you bigger and faster than. But we used to hoop a lot with the women at UConn.
I know they was giving y'all buckets.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah,
you can't. You can't.
I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna bullshit. A lot of cats be on Twitter. A lot of cats be on Twitter talking about, I can kill them. All right, them girls will give you work.
Yeah, I know they was getting you buckets.
I mean, it was getting back, but
I'm talking about them games used to be competitive. Just know we used to sprint like whenever anybody shot a pull-up jump shot, we used to call it Renee Montgomery.
Yep. Fast break pull-up.
Yeah, fast break pull-up. That used to be the Renee Montgomery. So they really was like that, bro. Like no cap, they really was like that.
Like for real. But
let's they jump used to be running plays against us and everything, man.
Hey, man, who Gino in the cut watching?
Yeah, Gino in the
that she's
like a proud dad. Like look at my girls out there getting buckets.
That shit was fun though, man. College was a good ass time.
Great time.
Always had to compete.
But to walk on at UConn.
Yep, and they gassed me on my visit. Told me they was gonna let me play both sports.
Man, they gassed me on mine too. Told me they was gonna let me run track. So we both got sold the dream.
Y'all both got
it worked out. It worked out. I ain't tripping. But shit, I'm gonna jump back into the football. So going from the Raiders, went to the Chiefs. So obviously you said you obviously playing well, but not winning as a team.
Yeah.
Then you go to the Chiefs, you play for Big Red. Big Red is obviously doing super well. Andy Reid and won the Super Bowl. How was it playing for Reid? How was it been in that organization? And then winning. I think that was the first time. So that was the first experience in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My only experience in the playoffs, to be honest.
Only experience in the playoffs. Huh?
And tell the listeners about your nickel play. I remember you telling me about.
Hey, listen though. In Oakland, I used to play nickel for real though. So
Right. But I'm talking about KC. I remember you telling me this story.
Worst game of my career, man. So we playing Green Bay. It was either Monday night. I think it was a Monday night game. It was either like Monday night or a Thursday night game, one of the two.
It was prime time. I know I was.
It was
locked
definitely
in.
prime time. So we go into the game, right? Mind you, at this time though, I'm not getting no smoke in KC. Like I'm frustrated. Like I'm like, man, they sold me a dream. They told me I was gonna come here and play.
Yeah.
Yep. They had like four or five safeties on the roster. Like y'all had like 4 or 5 legit.
I was last on the depth chart and everything. Like, so I'm going up there.
Crazy.
That was the first time in my entire career, high school, Pop Warner, anything, that I didn't play like snaps on whatever side of the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm out there literally like running down at gunner, running down on special teams. So I'm frustrated. So we go into the Green Bay game. Mind you, I'm not getting no reps at nothing. I'm scouting everything. So we go into the Green Bay game, and we had our nickel get hurt. Like first series, nickel get hurt. So the backup nickel, getting ready to go, and he jog off onto the field or whatever. So the phone ring, bring, 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 bring. Hey, so I get on the phone. They like, hey, Branch.
Hey, shit good coming down that
Hey, Branch, you trying to go out there and play nickel? Like, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm trying to go play nickel. So I get out there, no reps, no nothing. I'm just out there. I'm not getting no reps at nothing. So I'm just out there. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, they're going to work with me a little bit. They're going to give me some zones, every snap.
No bueno.
So mind you, you know how every week the keys to your success, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the key to our success that week, we got to stop Randall Cobb. Like
18.
This when Aaron Rodgers and Randall Cobb is like they clicking on all cylinders.
Right.
They threw you in the fire.
So, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It got to the point where I was like, man, I'm about to just start tackling these things off the line. Listen, I'm inside coverage. I'm inside leverage, he breaking out. I'm outside leverage, he breaking. And it ain't even like I'm playing bad defense. Like I'm literally smothering these dudes, and he's catching. Bro,
you were in excellent position. Like, I remember watching this shit because I was playing nickel at the time.
Yeah.
So I know shit going into that game. And I played this shit every snap, every game going against A-Rod and Cobb. Like it's almost like you can't be right.
Yeah.
Like, wherever you at, they going somewhere else, and the ball gonna be right where it need to be.
Right where it need to be, bro.
Hey, let's get this double. We need this double or something.
I laid out, tipped the ball, he wobbled it, catch it with his feet. I'm like, come on, man. Bro, it was bad, bro. It was one of those days like nothing. Like you ever been in the game and you like, bro, no matter what I do, I'm not winning.
Yes.
You had them days though. You had them days. I remember you telling me that story in AZ though, and I was like, man, that's crazy because I know I had a game like that with when we was in Indy, and
Penny came back.
Yeah, and our nickels went down. They were AB go in that nickel. So I was like you, like yo, work with me.
Yeah,
hey, work with me,
bro. So I got hurt my calf, and Josh Gordy came in. This dude tore his like whole shit, like his labrum in his hip or some shit. So then I'm like, I didn't even know who was they gonna put, but AB obviously know the whole. He's one of the only cats back there who knew everybody's position. So I have to see AB down there. See, I said, damn, dog. I gotta go, Hambo. I gotta go, man. I gotta thug it out, man. I can't leave my dog out there like that. I had to go out there and try to finish the game. That shit got bad. That shit be funny though. I wish people knew everything that really be going on, like during these games, like just in our head on the sidelines. Like that shit could be a reality show in itself, bro.
For real.
That should be funny. But what was like? We talked about. I want to know what your moment when you and it's gonna be backtracking a little bit. But when you like feel like, okay, like I'm here, like this me, like when was that moment? Because like I said, you were a very, and even in your last year, 10th year, I felt like that was probably one of your best years of your career when you was healthy, you was out there with AZ. But when was that moment when you got to the league? I think we all had it. Was like, okay, I'm here, I belong here.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of that twilight moment where it just all took for me, but I think I just got more and more comfortable with each snap I got in the league. You know what I mean? It wasn't like one moment where I was like, all right, yeah, I'm that dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never had that moment. So I think it was just what really was like my moment where I was like, man, I'm really in the league. Like, is it really like we playing against the Niners and Randy Moss is out there? He was probably only out there for 10 minutes, but he happened to be there when I was playing against him.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's really Randy Moss right there. Like that was like my moment, like where I was like, all right, yeah, I'm in the league.
Sure. The piggyback on that, we me and D-Buck, we was kind of talking about your welcome to the league moment where you either got truck, you got stiffed arm, Moss. What was that moment for you?
I was running down on punt. We was playing the Jets. I'm running down on punt, and D-Buck can tell you I was like all-world gunner in college, right?
Facts.
So I'm running down on punt. I got it all lined up. I seen. So I'm bending the corner. You know how you beat the anti-vice. So I'm bending the corner, bro. Somebody came. To this day I still don't know who did it. Bro, I got blindsided and like it was one of them hits where like the back of my neck and my shoulder pads hit the ground first. And I got up and I remember like the stadium was like vibrating, bro. And I was just looking around. I'm like, oh.
Try to look around like who did it. Like, trying to figure out who did it.
And to this day, I still don't know who hit me, man.
Still don't know. You get the
I'm
CD.
still trying to find it.
Hey, give me that CD, man. Let me get the special teams cut up. Who the hell hit me like that?
Man, people don't understand the. So when I first got to the league, it was real kickoff. It was all like special teams was like violent, bro.
Violent,
bro. That was one thing I could not do in the NFL, bro. Like that was like it was just too much. Like one special teams rep is like 15 reps on defense.
Yeah,
bro.
that's like too serious.
It's like too serious, bro. Because that special team rep, people don't understand. It's like the shit that like Matt Slater has done for so long, or like Kasim Osgood, or just guys over the years who just dominate on teams. Like that shit real, bro. Because you gotta be a man, and it's just a different level of violence out there, cuz. Like I was good on the vice and kick returner. Anything else, I'm straight, cuz.
And then if you that guy on special teams, they're gonna put a star by your name every week. So you gonna have 2 or 3 jokers coming at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta think on the other team, them dudes, they live for special teams. That's the only opportunity they get to play. So So they be like, all right, this they do. Oh yeah, I got to get him. I got to shine.
I got to shine on 33.
Yeah.
I got to eat.
Man, but
shout out Tyvon. He's still killing them cats out there, man.
Oh yeah,
some of y'all motherfuckers be unblockable, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I used to run down, and like the speed dudes at the time, like now things change because they don't have the wedge and stuff no more. But at the time, the speed dudes was always on the outside, like the 1s and the 2s.
Yeah.
I had Coach Schneider and Coach Bones, John Fossil. So they like, listen, man, they like real innovative in the special teams department. Obviously, they had a lot of success with it. So they like, listen.
Don't tell me they put you at 5.
We're gonna put you at the 5. So we out there and
who was about to gas you up?
A crash dummy.
So I just happened to be one of the bigger, faster dudes. So they like, listen, we're gonna put you at the 5.
Hey, hold on, real quick for y'all who don't know what the 5 is. So when you look at a kickoff, and like you said, right now kickoff is completely different. The rules are much safer for good reason because motherfuckers out there killing each other. So the 5 is like
a crash dummy.
That's the wedge buster. So you are where the kicker kicks off. Like you are the guys right next to the kicker. So next time you watch a football game, them dudes right next to the kicker, they're running right down the middle. And their job, usually when we first came in the league, Like you had two guys, and it wasn't two little dudes. It was usually two big dudes
when
to
we first got to the league, they had 4-man wedges.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
The 4-man wedges
with linemen,
with all linemen and defensive linemen, bro.
holding hands. So it's not like they holding hands. So it's not like what's that game you used to play back in the day? Red Rover, y'all used to play that joke?
Red Rover,
yeah. Bring Tyvon right over. You gotta run into them big fools.
Bro, and then
you got the different
my job as the 5, I used to have to break the wedge. Like the dudes running holding hands, I gotta somehow take 2 of them out.
That's kamikaze. And it ain't no cutting, bro. And you couldn't cut them either. You couldn't go to the legs, right?
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It was, you know what I mean? It was my chance to play in the NFL. So
yeah.
I was all for it.
Nah, that's what's up.
You're all in.
I was all in.
It's funny stories. Funny stories.
Hey, 1,000. You want to get to some of these questions?
We got the game don't change, man. I be watching it now. It's so different, man.
Yeah.
How you feel about it? Like,
even towards the end of my career, it just was like different, man. Like I remember playing in games. Like I hit somebody, clean hit him, penalty. Then you ask the ref. It got to the point we was playing the Chiefs one time. I remember this. I caught. They had a tight end named Steve Moyaki, I think his name was. He was coming across the middle. I caught him clean, bro. Like I lined him up, caught him all shoulder pad. I'm talking about it was one of them hits the whole stadium. Oh, like one of those hits.
Yeah.
So I get up, I'm hyped, I'm going crazy. Flag. I run to the ref. I'm like, ref, what do you want me to do? He literally looked at me and said, I don't even know what you should do.
I don't know.
Like, I don't even know what you should do. So
and that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot for the player, for the refs.
Yeah.
Where like you said, because we kind of talked about it before, where during the training camp, the refs will come in, they'll sit in practice, they'll watch practice, and you kind of talk about the emphasis of this year and how they looking to call the game. Yeah. And like you said, if you could go to a ref and be like, look, what you want me to do? So next time I'm in this position, I can try to correct myself. But for the ref to be like, bro, I don't know, but I'm gonna throw this flag either way.
Yeah.
Like that put everybody in a bad spot.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Yeah, we was in it when it changed too, like as it changed.
Yeah,
in one
I was
league.
in there for the transition.
Yeah. I remember it was one week where James Harrison hit, I think, Deshaun Jackson. Brandon Merriweather on the crossing route. Yeah. Brandon Merriweather hit Todd Heat on like a seam route, and I remember I was playing with him at the time. He hit him kind of laid the crown down. It was another hit.
Brandon Merriweather had to play one season for free. Had to.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
He was getting fined every week, bro.
Week in, week out.
Yeah, week in, week out. And it was somebody else and then after that's when all them player safety rules and the game completely changed. Like from that. Like, because now receivers, when we came in the league, like receivers, like you had to be a different type of dude to keep going across that middle.
You peeking.
You could peeking. Alec, it was only certain cats who going across that middle now. So if you get hit, you ain't gonna keep. You'll probably get one, and then but it's completely different. I mean, for player safety, they want to be safer and for us long term. But the whole, like you said, the game has definitely changed. That's why I go back and forth about it. Sometimes like, it's soft. Can't even watch it the same no more. Woo. And then on the other side of it, being retired, being done, you still want to walk around, play with your kids, have a long, healthy life and shit. We done seen people on the other side of this and see how mentally, motherfuckers on. So I go back and forth, but it's definitely a completely different game than what we came into.
Nah, no question.
For sure.
Sure. Hey, let's jump in some of these questions. For Vanilla Gorilla. So I think we all kind of like dealt with this. Is painkiller usage as rampant among NFL players as it is portrayed, or is it much less than we are led to believe?
I don't know.
That's all personal, I think. It's like everything else. Some people gonna abuse it, some people ain't. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean usage though. As far as usage, I would say it's rampant. Overusage, I wouldn't say it is, but as far as usage, I mean, yeah, you need a lot of, we play through a lot of shit, to get to them games, to when it's time to play, like we only got 16 of them. It ain't like basketball or baseball where we got all these games. You only got 16 of them things, and all of them count. So I know I was a player that if you told me I had to do X, Y, Z to play, 9 times out of 10 I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unless it's like something that just has terrible side effects with, but at 9 times out of 10, like Ty Taylor taking that shot before the game, like that's something that I done took them shots, in my ankle or this or that to play. So usage is definitely rampant. I know guys who get the who used to get the shot when they tore it off 4th preseason game. They're not even playing. They used to just get tore it off just because you used to it.
Coaches be in the line trying to get the tore it off shot.
The tore it. And
I remember I was on the tore it off wave because all the OGs was doing it. They give you the little waiver. I used to just sign my name on it. Never really. Then one day I'm like, man, let me read this.
Read that shit.
I never took a tore it off shot to get that.
Side effects crazy.
That was crazy.
Bro, the old heads used to gas it up so much though, bro. I didn't even like it.
ATB. You gotta get that tore.
you gotta get that 20. I'm like, bro, because I ain't even like, you coming in, you don't like needles, you don't like getting shots unless but you see everybody in there. I'm like, yo, am I really not ready for the game? Like, I can't be the only one out here not on the joint.
Nah, everybody used to say that. Like, man,
hit me.
If I ain't got a tore shot, I can't play. I'm like, bro, that's rough. But I ain't gonna front. I had a stretch in Indy. It was kind of like that. But again, that Wednesday, I say probably that Tuesday, boy, be hurting.
Yeah. Once it wear off.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
It was times I was shooting up my ankle, AC joint, with whatever the little numbing stuff is, whatever cane.
Yeah, lidocaine.
Yeah.
Couldn't even play without it, man.
That's how it be.
The game, I couldn't even use my arm for
use
the
your
whole
arm,
week.
Right.
That shit, wow. So after my I don't know about y'all, but after probably my 5th or 6th year, and that's when more people start talking about, the Toradol and stuff, and you had to sign a different waiver or something. Now and that's when I was kind of like, man, because in the league, you go to these doctors, man, you tell them you got anything, like you get back to your locker, you got pills, bottles of Celebrex or this or that, for whatever. And I got to a point in my career, I was like, man, I'm not trying to keep putting this shit in my body. I don't want to be dependent on nothing. I remember one time I had a surgery or something. I was taking a bunch of painkillers, and they shit had me constipated. So I'm like, once you constipate, once your gut messed up, like everything off. So after that, I was like, nah, unless I really, really, really need it, and it's like something like right before the game, I do it, and that's it. Outside of that, man, I really got away from it. Started doing even when I got work on my body, I would start doing different things. Didn't really get MRIs unless I really felt like I needed to, because that shit got long-term effects and pharmaceuticals and shit.
That's why this cannabis, man. This cannabis, man, it could do wonders for guys, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was on that gas. My last 4 years in the league, what? That's what I couldn't play without.
Smoking that Reggie.
You's crazy. Y'all used to try me though. But now
that boy D Butt had, back in the day, I know my mom used to use that little the powder deodorant or whatever. Before you vacuum or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what D Butt was smoking. That bullshit.
I had that medical early. Nah, but I needed it, man. I needed it because it used to help me study film. It used to help me. I was one of them cats who I would have to go do different things to keep my weight up, keep my fight weight for the season. So it helped me eat, and it helped me with pain management. I would much rather smoke one to feel comfortable or relax or whatever than pop 2 4 hours later. And then us, like for me at least, like if the doctor said, hey, you got to take 2, like I needed to take 3. You got to take 1. I need to take, you know what I mean? So I'm not, I wasn't going to be doing that. So, the CBD, the THC, that stuff definitely need to be legal for shit. HGH at this point, if it, you know what I mean? If it's better than the shit they giving us. I'll tell you that much.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good question. All right, it's another episode, Man to Man Pod, man. Y'all really just, with that one especially, y'all got a glimpse of just, what it is in the locker room, how it is catching up with cats you ain't really kicked back and just had them convos with for a while. Definitely appreciate it, Ty. Like I said, that's my brother, former teammate. Great show, man. I hope y'all listen to it all the way through. If you hear, you did. So leave that 5-star review. Holla at us, man. Yours truly, Darius Butler. Co-host Antoine Bethea.
Yo.
And we out.
Peace.